What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another review here on Body Bags. Tonight we are reviewing Dark Was the Night from the year 2015. This film follows a group of people in a small town. It opens up in a nearby logging job where we see a worker has been mysteriously murdered. It looks like some sort of animal attack. Then in the nearby town, which is Maiden Woods, it's kind of your small town where maybe their technology and way of life is maybe 10 years behind the rest of the world. You have, of course, the sheriff, who is responsible for everything and everyone in this small town. It's a hardworking town, close-knit town, and of course the sheriff has his, go-to deputy, and basically things and people start dying around this small town, and we as the viewer and eventually the sheriff and his deputy find out that it's has to do with some sort of creature in the dark. That's pretty much your story. It's up to them to stop it. There's some subplots with, a child death and stuff that's going on. And you have your typical story arc where something tragic has happened in the sheriff's life, and he's looking, and through the course of these actions and saving the town, he's looking for redemption, and it's that typical horror movie stuff. I can't really figure out why or pinpoint why I didn't really care for this one that much, because like I said, although the story is very similar and we've seen it done a million times, it's still a acceptable storyline. It's not something that you roll your eyes at. It comes off serious enough. The characters are good enough. They're kind of cliche, but it's well acted and stuff. It's gray. The skies look really cool. It's just this very washed out look, which adds to a lot of atmosphere. So you do have this atmospheric film here, very atmospheric, and you have this creature, which is not the greatest, but it's tolerable. And you have sort of this climactic moment where everybody's kind of holed up in a church, but for some reason it just doesn't all fit to me. I think that it's partly due to the slowness of this film. This film does try to build a lot of tension and suspense. Some is effective, some isn't. Some of it comes off just long and drawn out, and other times there's a little bit of a scare there when things happen. But for the most part, I feel like the first hour or something of the film is too bland and slow. I feel like there's a lack of emotion in the tone of the film. Not necessarily the actors portraying emotion, but there's a lack of an emotion throughout the film in terms of how you feel while watching it. It's just very straight and narrow. And yeah, I couldn't really get into this one all that much, to be honest. I watched it a few days ago and I'm already starting to forget the film. I do remember that the ending felt like it was just starting to get rolling and then the film wraps up. So a little disappointing. I didn't really care for it that much. I do think it's a little under the average mark, even though all signs point to that it isn't, because it has above average, uh, you know, atmosphere and above average acting and above average. That story's pretty average, but I don't know. It's just the things that were there. It's all good to have these sections of a film, all these different tally marks that you can tally off, like we got this, we got this, we got this. But if you don't have a way to cohesively put them together, then it's still kind of a fail. So I give this one a 4.5 out of 10. See you guys next time. Peace.